Mbuleno saa 8 tugera tuka 11.
I'm Dr. Sengendo Freddy Tegen, the Livestock Development Officer in the Diocese. We have a ranch in Kyankwanzi, which is ranch number 20 in single ranching scheme. The ranch is approximately 777 hectares, which is roughly 3 square miles. And in the ranch, we have a population of, our stock stands at 600 heads of cattle and 200 goats. We have 8 employees, a manager and 5 herdsmen. Other infrastructure in the ranch, we have a house for supervisors, then a farmhouse for the farm attendants. We also have a deep plant deep for tick control. There's also a motorcycle for the manager. We have 2 valley tanks for water harvest, and a valley for a water harvest. The ranch, as we speak, the church started that ranch in the early 70s, and it has been growing since. But due to the instability in the country in the 70s and 80s, due to the insurgency, the population went down of cattle. But now, like I just said, we have like 600 heads of cattle, and it's making profits because it can sustain itself, and also make some and also make profit for the diocese whenever we sell them. We are dealing in beef cattle, and particularly we are rearing Boran Ankole crosses because of the type of cattle. The benefits. Actually, we are controlling the number of animals, because if we leave them to multiply as they want, it will be maybe in 1,000 in a very short time. But we just keep what we can, depending on the amount of grass we have. But we can also raise like 70 million a year in sales. Yet we maintain a stock of around 600 head. So it's a viable business.
Ngenze byangu ye James kolanga manager w'eddundiro lye kusomozebwa okusingira kwa kyeyanga bw'okiraba. Mazzi kuba bweba tetulina nkuba, tetulina muddo gwa kulya, tetulina mazzi gatuwa nti ni kusaawa eno olaba obuzibu obuliwo nti amazzi gaweddemu, kati tuba twetaaga mmotoka egasomba. Ng'obulabirizi bwonnannyini ddundiro amagezi ge bwasala, twali tusimye nayikondo nga twetegekedde nayikondo, naye ekizibu ekyajjawo nti we twasima ne tutukansa olwazi twali tugitegekedde ng'eri kumpi ne diipu yaffe eyaki mwe tunnyika ente. Kati ng'olwo olwazi odwasa kiba kitegeeza luyinza okukankanyaawo wonna wonna, diipu neefunako obukosefu. Kati awo ne tusooka tukiyimiriza ekyo ne tulinda tufuneyo ewantu ewalala ewatuufu we tulaba nti tuyinza okufuna ng'olwazi teruliyo. Naye ng'entegeka eriwo ey'okuba n'amazzi yakusima nayikondo.
Omusana.
mpya
Olugi yanagako mu kifaananyi ng'eringa eno.
yaziba amaaso naye funa
Mugitunde.
ente zaffe tugenze tuzikyusa okuva we twazisanga zaali loko ezaffe eza bulijjo enkolomojjo kati ne tugenda nga tuzikyusisa nnume tugula nnume.
kati we twogerera mulina breed ki?
Buran.
Okay.
Good things also have challenges. One of the challenges we face on the farm is animal theft. You see, especially with the goats. The goats are many, and whenever they go out to graze, it's easy for thieves to track them down in the field and get one or two, or even come in their shed in the night and steal some of the spots. It's not very easy to control, but what we try as much as possible. Then we also have another challenge is water, especially in the dry season. Like I mentioned above, we have 2 pallet tanks, but when there's a dry spell, water tends to run very low, even in our dams. That would be a problem. Normally, we have not gone really to a point when we don't have nothing, but our neighbors, when there's a dry season, they tend to bring their animals or steal that water in the night. So we end up getting, people getting water from the fund, almost getting us in problems. But what we have already, what our reservoirs could have run through for maybe 2-3 years, but the problems are the neighbors who don't have enough water. So, and another challenge is basically animal disease, especially the notifiable diseases. The animals tend to, there's no proper control of movement of livestock from one ranch to another. So if a farmer gets a problem in their ranch, it's likely to spread evenly. So cases of FMD, and which leads to, normally the area is always under quarantine because of FMD. Even if you vaccinate people from the neighborhood, their animals in your farm and get some of those problems. And another thing is bush clearing. During that time when we had less animals, when we had few animals on the farm, some parts of the ground became forest, and so clearing those forests and turning them into areas where animals can graze is such a big problem. It's not easy. The workers, and there are many weeds also which come with what?
What is the way forward?
The way forward is basically we keep on improving the livestock. We get breeds which might grow very fast and mature fast and fetch a lot of money on the market. Yeah, and secondly, when we're getting mechanized, equipment is quite expensive, but if it could be hired, if the money is available, we could clear bigger land and create more area for animal grazing. Yeah, and improve on infrastructure, like especially the fence, and because The area is very big, yet to keep other people from, going to the farms and so this. And of course, looking for better markets for our livestock. Because if you produce good cows, then you can always get good market.